Hey everyone, welcome back to another versus matchup video. Today we have Jolyne Cujoh from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 6 Stone Ocean versus Spider-Gwen from Marvel Comics. If you enjoyed this video, dislike and subscribe this time because my maths teacher is about to surpass me in subscribers and I just can't have that. So yeah, enjoy Jolyne Cujoh versus Spider-Gwen. For strength, Spider-Gwen has superhuman strength. She's been able to knock Rhino, one of the Marvel villains, through a wall. She's able to lift up to 10 tons, and she should be on the level of Spider-Man, or comparable to Spider-Man, who is able to destroy a tank. Jolyne Cujoh, on the other hand, with Stone Free, has been able to deflect meteorites coming towards her, which, thanks to this handy-dandy calculation, should be around a small building level feat. She should also be comparable to Star Platinum, who is much higher than building level, as for one he was able to effortlessly put people through them, and he was also able to, like, this is probably Star Platinum's best strength feat, he was able to hold off Dio, a road roller, and the world, who's supposed to be the same strength as Star Platinum, all coming towards him at once. Granted, he couldn't survive that long and eventually, he got overpowered, but that's still a pretty insane feat. As for who takes the strength category, Jolyne has more consistently shown to be at a higher level than Spider-Gwen. Although if we were to say that Jolyne was Star Platinum level, like Stone Free was Star Platinum level, and Spider-Gwen was Spider-Man level, then it's very much a tie, although I still probably would give the point to Jolyne, although it is pretty close. Going on to speed, and Spider-Gwen has her spider sense, which we'll talk about more in the ability section. However, because of this, she was able to dodge bullets and lightning. And if we were also to compare it to Spider-Man, as she should be comparable to him, at his best he was able to dodge a few beams that were going at the speed of light. He was also obviously hit by them, eventually, but he was still able to dodge a few. Jolyne Cujoh, on the other hand, with Stone Free, should be above light speed, as Star Platinum can move at the speed of light, and Whitesnake was able to blitz him, and Stone Free was able to beat Whitesnake. So, also when Pucci got made in heaven, he kept on gaining speed every second, and was eventually able to outspeed Star Platinum, and Jolyne was still able to get quite a few hits on him. I would have to give the speed category to Jolyne here. For durability, Spider-Gwen has taken point-blank explosions and electrocution, and also should be comparable to Spider-Man as well, who survived an explosion that destroyed the entire top half of a skyscraper. Jolyne, meanwhile, hasn't got that many durability feats. She has been able to take hits from a Star Platinum, which, as we said, has large building level durability, and has been able to unravel her string for up to 50% of her without having any physical damage whatsoever, and it only starts to physically hurt her around 70%, but we'll get onto that and you'll understand what I mean when we get to the abilities part of this video. So based on that alone, Jolyne is probably more durable, although it is kind of close considering Spider-Gwen's top possible durability feat is only part of a building, meanwhile Star Platinum, is large building level. So yeah, point goes to Jolyne. For abilities, Gwen has been able to glide, also can swing from webs like Spider-Man, can cling to walls and, climb up them. Her spider sense alerts her to any sort of danger that can come her way. And she also has the powers of a symbiote for the most part. She was given a symbiote that was lab made, so it is quite different to the Venom symbiote that we're mostly familiar with. So she can make her fingers into claws and can make herself camouflaged into whatever her surroundings are. However, hasn't got any crazy regeneration factor or that big of a speed buff. Her webs should be as strong as steel, comparing them to an actual spider's web and how strong they are. She also has a lot of great fighting experience and is a really skilled fighter. And she can also summon spiders. Why? Because she's Spider-Gwen. For what purpose and what what benefit? Because she's Spider-Gwen. Jolyne, meanwhile, has got a good set of abilities. if you missed the Dio video, I'll explain what a stand is. Essentially, a stand is the physical manifestation of the fighting spirit, and is invisible and impervious to anyone who doesn't have a stand. So you can't see it, and you can't hurt it, and it's going to be protecting the user. Jolyne's stand ability is that she can create webs and also turn herself into some as well. She has done this to protect herself from being turned inside out, and she can also outstretch her webs to about 24 meters. However, when they're all bundled up, they go to about 2 meters for more punching power. She can also send and sense sound through her strings as well. She's also a prison inmate and has learned to fight that way. She can also make disguises and also unravel her string, or at least around 70% of her string before it starts to actually hurt her. She can also wrap up her opponents in string and immobilize them too. I think that kind of goes without saying. So for this section, Jolyne's abilities are probably more potent and more powerful. However, Gwen is much more versatile, so give the versatility point to Gwen, however, probably the abilities point to Jolyne. For weaknesses, Gwen, when taking in the symbiote, has also indirectly taken in his weaknesses as well, with that being heat and sound. Although she has shown a few, she is kind of resistant to that kind of thing anyway, although it is still what she's weak to. Jolyne, on the other hand, if she unravels her string enough, it will cause a lot of damage to her. And if you get past the stand, Jolyne is still just a human, a really tough human, but still just a regular one. So whoever has the worst weakness is probably Jolyne. Now for the victor, it would seem that Jolyne has got this fight easy. However, it is a lot closer than that, considering every victory that Jolyne has over Gwen is extremely close. Like, Gwen is more than capable of killing Jolyne if she gets the right hits in. However, I still think that Jolyne would win, but because of the fact that the stand is invisible and impervious, so she can trap Gwen and Gwen can't do anything about it, and kill her that way. Gwen has more of a chance of killing Jolyne, as she has actual claws in her hands. Jolyne has to punch her way to beating Gwen, and Gwen is quite durable, as we've already said. But I still believe that Jolyne would win, although it is quite close and could probably go either way. And because of also the fact that Jolyne's faster as well, the spider sense would alert her, probably could alert her to her stand, but not nearly quick enough though. Like, it'll be by the time that she sensed it, it'll be too late. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, dislike, subscribe. I don't want to lose in a sub battle to my maths teacher. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.